Alright, man. As you can see, well, first off and foremost, welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy 3. And as you can see from the thumbnail, today was not a profitable day. This is me going over my film study, man. I know exactly what I did wrong, man. I'm not going to talk ahead of the video. I'm going to let it play out and I'm going to talk about it as it comes. But yeah, this is from October 30th, 2024. You can probably see the timestamp in the bottom left corner. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But yeah, I'm gonna just dive into this one, man, and see what went wrong and how it went wrong, and basically describe what transpired and how I can do better the next day. So let's dive in.
38 Studios.
Yes, the video is not at regular speed. I pre-edited the video prior to this, so I think it's at 2x speed. Right now, I want to see like what patterns was forming. Like it looks like an overall downtrend. Looking at the chart at the top and looking at the chart at down bottom, it looks like it's a bearish day. I just want to watch and see. I feel like I'm more of a trend trader, so I try to insert myself into the flow of the trend. Watch where breakouts occur. Like on the bottom chart, it looks like there was a breakout. Even on the one up top, breakout below a support zone, a previous support level. Look like there's a couple gaps to fill to the upside. This is all hindsight, me watching it again. This is probably my third time watching this video. First time reviewing or reacting to it, but I watched this one a few times because I lost, like you seen the thumbnail, I lost over $1,000, and we can't have days like that. Basically just wiped out my profits from the day before. When I got up top, I got the 5-minute chart, and down bottom I got a volume chart. Got the timing sales in the middle with where you see the green and the blue coming in. I got the timing sales, so I can see the orders that are coming through. And on the far right, I got my order dome, or my super dome, and that's where I place my orders. And then I'll watch the volume there also. It's easier to see like the low of the day, the high of the day. They got it highlighted for me. Where I have my automated trade strategies. This is not a live account, this is a valuation. I'm sure you know. I mean, thumbnail says it. Like trading, man. It's more than just technical analysis and fundamental analysis. After doing this for these few years I've been doing it, I realized it's 90, maybe 95% psychological, and the rest is technicals and fundamentals. Like you do have to be skilled, you do have to be patient, you have to be disciplined, but your mental is everything when it comes to this. Like the way that you approach the market, the way that you look at the candles, what you see, your biases for what you think is high, what you think is low. Because what you think might be expensive, the other person might not find expensive. What you might find cheap, the other person might not find cheap. So it's like looking at the market in your point of view can be completely different than what other people look at it. And then how you deal with a loss, how you deal with a win. Like they say, take your emotions out of it. Like you really gotta have your game face on every day you come here. Like you gotta be gamed up. And it's like, I feel like only the strong survive this. They say the chances of you becoming a successful or a profitable trader are higher than it is for you to become a professional athlete. And with more and more people coming into the market, I feel like that percentage is still going to stay the same. Like you could be profitable. Like I've been profitable, but being consistently profitable requires a process, requires discipline, requires a strong mental. Like, and there's been days where I've been like, man, after a trading day, I've been like down in the dumps. Been days after trading day when I've been high, like up here, but it's like you gotta find that equilibrium, and I can't let trading. I realize that I can't let trading affect my day, what my day is gonna be like. Whether I have a winning day or losing day, whether I do everything as far as follow my rules or my commandments and still come out on top, or if I follow my rules and my commandments and still come out with a loss. Like I have to still be able to be in game mode and in the moment. So once I leave this moment with me trading, I have to be able to get up and go enjoy the rest of my day, whether I win, lose, or break even with commissions. Like it's just learning to separate your work life from your family life or your personal life. And it's not easy to separate. Not everyone can do it. So I don't recommend trading for everybody. Once upon a time I feel like, oh, everybody can do this. Like you have to be all in. Like I'm all in. And I feel like that's the only reason why I know that I can do this. So that's why I know I will succeed in this. Like I've been profitable. I have profitable months. And I had times where I've been just consistently losing. So it's just like me putting everything together to find this formula. Like, cause I know when I do something wrong, I know exactly what I did wrong. And it'd be like the only way that I can fix it is it's something psychological, something mental. Like me holding on to a loss too long, or me getting out of a winning trade, or me changing my bias mid-trade and my original bias pulling through. Like it happens in this one right here. I'm talking the hit of the session, but in this session, pretty much, bro, like my first trade. All right, I guess I ain't gonna say I guessed, but my analysis led me to believe that price would be traveling higher. Just looking at this line, that blue line I just drew around where my cursor is now, that was the support for the 240 minute, which is the 4-hour time frame. I got another hour, I believe, or an hour and a half before the 4-hour closes. So I'm expecting price to come back above. Looks like it broke out above this resistance line that I'm drawing now, which I'm about to show you. Price broke out above this resistance, and I feel like it's coming back down and retest. Or it could be a false breakout. But what I'm thinking is we can at least come back above the support line, which is right around here. I'm thinking we can come back above there. And this is my original bias. And I go from the 4 minute, I go from the 4-hour back to the 5 minute to mark a key level that I feel like was important on that 4-hour. I don't mark every level, but a level that I feel like is important. I feel like that line that I marked is the line that we can get back above. Now I'm on a 60 minute, which is the 1 hour. I found some more supports and resistance. It looked like a zone where it was ranging, which could have became demand. You know what I mean? Once it got in that zone, once it left that zone, it shot up. And it looked like it didn't want to come back down with these wicks. It's like buyers kept pushing it up, but then eventually we came down here, and it looks like buyers is pushing it back up. My buys, man, I'm thinking it's gonna come back up. From looking at what I see now, I mean, if you see otherwise, if you're a trader and you know better, I mean, comment down below what you think, if I'm tripping or not. Like, I think it could have been in there, but it's like mostly, like, you can do technicals all you want. Then it comes down to your mental, like, do you have confidence in yourself? Are you going to second guess yourself? You want to stand firm in what you know? Then you want to place your your risk. What are you willing to risk? Like, how many ticks are you willing to risk? How much dollars are you willing to risk? How much time are you willing to risk? How much time are you willing to sit in the market? Looking at a 4-hour chart, you might be sitting in the market forever. I only looked at the 4-hour chart because I know I got like an hour and 30 minutes before the next close on the candle. 60-minute chart, you'll be sitting. So I enter on my 5-minute level because I know that's a better. I'm gonna get in a better execution. But even still, I gotta remember I gotta connect my 30-minute level, not my 30-minute, but my 60-minute, my 40-minute levels, and find an entry point and wait for that price to hit that point. Because I notice I haven't been getting the best entries that I wanted or that I can get. Because one, I'm being impatient, and two, I'm basing it off of a higher time frame. So I'm really gonna be risking more ticks as far as price traveling down further or traveling up higher. And then I gotta be patient to let the play work out. Once I set it, like, all right, I got my take profit, I got my stop loss, I got my entry, I'm in a trade, let it play out. Or, you can cut losses short, or I should cut losses short quick. But I gotta know when a trade, be able to realize when a trade is like, it's not worth holding on to anymore. And in this was like, I thought I was doing that, but it was like, I got out so fast. Like, it was the fastest I ever got out, and I was proud of myself until the very next trade, to where I was just holding, watching my hands bleed as the knife was just going through my hands. Like, it was just crazy. Like, I'm gonna let y'all see though, bro. Like, I ain't really tripping off of this day, cause this day, it's November 1st right now, and after this trading day, which is the 30th, the couple days I traded after this were a lot better. Let's just say that. I know I have to even teach my sons this. Like, anything you lose in life, it's like, this is mental. Like, you gotta have a strong mental. Anything you lose in life,
order filled.
Get it back. The only thing you cannot get back is time. So every time I approach the market, I'm approaching it with that mindset. And I gotta practice what I preach, because I teach my sons the same thing. So I gotta even mentally be able to think that, or to know that anything I lose, I can get it back. And as a trader, I know I can get it back. Now we in our trade. Told you our original trade was a bullish buys. I ended up shortening my risk 4 ticks. It was like a one to one, a little bit over one, because I was risking 4 to get 5. It wasn't the best risk to reward ratio, which I haven't been having lately, because I'm not going for really long trades. Like, now I'm drawing a gap that needs to be filled to the upside above my profits. My take profits was 07, and that gap is between 09 and 10, 118.09 and 118.10. How long it takes to get there is beyond me. But even on the chart below, you can see we're trending up. We're climbing up the stairs. Yeah, but we already in. Like, I'm looking for reasons to get out the trade, less than reason to stay in. Like, we still trending up. But in patience, like, once I see consolidation, in my brain, it's like, maybe we shouldn't be in here. Like, price is looking like it wants to get out of its zone. That right there, I feel like was the icing on the cake for me to get out. If you're a trader, let me know if I'm tripping, if this was a good signal to get out as far as it being bearish. But even still, it looks like it made that move from this. Like, this candle right there, looks like it made the move down already. And the bulls they in there, they hungry. But it was the reason I got out. Or was it? That check, that's my bias. Like I feel like price is gonna come down and go back up. So I feel like that zone right there is good support. It's been respected across here, here, and here. So we'll see. It's 8:49 a.m. We approaching the close on our 60-minute candle. That's why I'm looking at the 60-minute time frame. Got about 2 more candles left on our 5-minute before this candle close. I'm probably gonna move my stop loss because the bottom of that low is 30. Which I should have found before I even got out. I don't know why I made that line. Looking at that chart down bottom, like anything could be support, anything could be resistance. But that structure ain't been broken to avoid our uptrend. Earlier on when I first started trading, I was doing a lot of like swing trading in futures. You can swing trade, but the prop firms are using you're not able to swing trade. But when I was doing those, I was doing a lot of sit and forget trades, and they worked for a little while. And then I started getting into like having to manage my trades, like I'm scalping, something like that. I would have to manage my trades better. This I wouldn't call it a scalp because it's a little longer. This is pretty much like a day trade. But like when I first like found out about scalping, I'm like, oh, I like this. This is what I want to do. So I started getting into trying to like learn and manage my trades, and developed some bad habits early on. And now you see me, I'm about to try to get out of this trade.
Target filled.
Look like I found a few reasons to get out. Other than the fact that the market structure hasn't been broken yet, but I didn't want to risk. The risk that I had, I didn't accept it. I had 4 ticks risked, and I didn't want to let that hit that stop loss be hit.
Order filled.
I immediately got into another trade, which I don't usually, or which I shouldn't do, because one of my commandments is wait at least 10 minutes in between trades, and which I really could have did and should have did was waited for this hourly candle to close. We still got, it's 8:53. We got about 7 minutes left, so I could have waited for that to end before I entered a different trade. And when I did enter this trade, which I switched my original bias from being bullish to bearish, and I doubled down my contract size from 1 to 2. So I feel like I was overly confident in this. why when I seen this strong support level we had up here, like why I was overly confident that we were breaking the support, or at least coming back down to this level. Still climbing that ladder.
Order submitted. Order filled.
I'm in more contracts now. So I added to already losing trade, and I moved my stop loss higher than I thought my original target was 118.07, and my stop loss is at 118.10. So now I feel like price is going to travel higher than that. Oh man, where's the discipline, bruh? So I got a 6-tick stop loss. It's a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio again. If I was in that buy order still, price is 1 tick away from my goal. Or 2 ticks. It's trading between 1 and 2 ticks away from my original goal. I'm still drawing these lines like I'm gonna be willing to get out. Like I didn't even get out this trade until it was a bloody mess. Chart down bottom. Structure still ain't been broken. We still got higher lows. 60. That's our 4-hour. We at that support that I drew. Price is loving it. It's to make us respecting it right now. That's the same support I drew on the 5-minute at that 118.02. So I came back to the 5-minute. See, it's respecting that. It's not closing under there. Once we got back above it, we start respecting it a little bit. I'm in profit. Not profit. I was up 3 ticks on this trade. I think that's the most I ever got up on this trade right here. It went from 118.04 down to 118.01 for 3 ticks. After that, we ain't see nothing. We didn't see anything more. I ain't take profit or anything. And what I gotta do is, if I go up 2-3 ticks, I gotta move my stop loss to break even no matter what. I'm not willing to take a trade from going from green to bloody red, bro. Like, I literally was up 3 ticks and ended up losing. I know I'm gonna move my stop loss, so I'm not even gonna tell y'all how much I lost. I mean, y'all seen it on the thumbnail, but just the way it happened was how I just sat here, quote unquote, managing the trade. You mean, like, how you managing a trade and I still let myself lose this much money is beyond me. That O2 is our support. And there's another hour left on that 4 hour. We got a minute left on this hourly. Herbs in my ear. Yeah, this is our higher low, man. Even if I wanted it to be, pardon me, even if I wanted it to be a short, I got in at a pretty good price for what was displayed. Like, I got in, not my first entry was bad, it was around like 01. My second entry was around 05, so if I got in most of my contracts around 05, it would have been a better entry point as far as this trade. And I might have got out around when it hit 02, 01. But getting in, see, this next hourly candle opened up. It looks good. Like, it looks like it's still going to go my way. I'm the first to the party. That's what I feel like. I'm just a little early on the trade. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm, like, in that moment, this is how I'm feeling. Right now, I know. But back then, this is what I was feeling. I'm just a little early. Just trying to justify my mistakes back there. I mean, make excuses for myself, even though I know I'm wrong. But we know what we gotta correct. That's all. Sell high, buy low. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. On the bottom, look like we making a lower high. I mean, that's what it looks like. top chart, man, we closed. I mean, we opened where it closed. I didn't see this till now, but we got a bunch of higher lows, higher low, higher low, higher low. It's about the same. This was a higher low, even though it was bearish. So we had a couple higher lows in the mix. This trading day was entirely too long for me to have lost that much. Even trading, look at these different time frames right now. I got the 5, 64, daily, weekly. Like, this is what I first started with. I think my first started at 5, 15, 30, 64 daily. Like, just trying to figure out different like confluences through these different time frames, and just noticing that patterns work better on this time frame, patterns work better on that time frame. This time frame might show a pattern, and the pattern never even comes out to be what it appears to be. Being able to simplify something from a 60 to the 5, and how strong a level would be on a 4 versus how it would be on a 1. Stronger level would be on a daily and a weekly versus a 60. Like, just finding these time frames and stuff that works for me and the way that my brain thinks. Like, I feel like everyone who trades has to develop their own strategy. Like, yeah, you can pick something from somebody that has something that works, or that they say works, or proven that it works, but not necessarily will it work for you, because you don't think how they think. Even if they teach you, oh, these are the criteria for entering and stuff like that. Like, I feel like your brain can have every tool or every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps that it needs to go with someone's strategy, but you're the only one that can push that execute button. You're the only one that can enter that trade. You're the one that has to exit that trade. Like, even following in people's chats or following their trades, like, they can tell you, I'm getting in here, I'm getting out if this happens. But if it happens, you watch it happen, they get out and you're just still in. Like, you're going to be blaming them, but they told you when they was getting out, or why, a reason for them to get out. But just because they didn't say get out, you don't get out, so you're still in that trade. Like, it's just, like I said, it's really mental. Like, trading is really mental. You can have every answer to the test and still not pass if you're not focused, if you're not in the moment, if you're doubting yourself, if you're reading it wrong, if you skip a word, you can misinterpret a whole sentence. Like, if you try to speed read, you can skip something that was important. Like, it's just, you might miss the context. Like, these candles are literally psychology. It's literally it's people thinking, oh, this is too high, let me buy. It's too high, let me sell. This is too low, oh, it's pretty cheap, I'm gonna get some here. Like, it's literally psychology. So that's why I said I feel like trading is 90%. Some people might say it's more, some people might say it's less, but I feel like it's 90% psychology, and the rest is technical. And whatever was going on with my psyche this day, as far as me not waking up early enough, or going to sleep early enough, or getting to the market early to prepare, not trusting my gut, not reading in between the lines, not reading the charts, not exiting, not because I want to hold on and thinking this price is going to turn around. Like, I'm holding on to this losing trade longer than I hold on to some winning trades. And right now I'm down. You can't see it. It's down. It's trading between -3 and -4 ticks. That's down $562 right now, and I'm still in this trade. Like, most people aren't making that in a week. Down 687. Most people ain't making that in a week. Some people ain't making that in 2 weeks. 812. Some people ain't making that in 2 weeks. Like 812. Move my stop loss up higher. Like, how much more do I want to lose? I feel like I'm at the tip. It filled that gap though. It filled that gap up top. It filled 2 gaps. And like, it's really bullish. It's climbing, so there's really no reason for me to think that. I mean, I guess I feel like it could bounce off of this gap. I haven't seen it do it in this market. I've seen it do it in like stocks. It'll come and fill a gap and then reverse. I don't really have too much back testing knowledge on that with the bonds, because I haven't seen too many gaps like this. Like, this is literally like price gap down here. Stocks, it would have came. Stocks that I've traded, it would have came, hit that, and then went to the other side. But me, I'm still moving my stop loss away. So it would have been an 8 tick loss on this trade. It's down 937 right now. Like, the trade got real ugly real fast. We got in at 8:30. It's been 45 minutes, 46 minutes since we was in that trade. Not since we was in this trade, but since we was in this market. Cause this trade started around 8:53, so it got bad pretty fast, man. And our original target for our buy order was 118.07, and we're 3 ticks above that, so we would have been in and out of that trade with profit. Now we're negative 937. We got stopped out for a total of 1062. There we go, right there. 1062.50. We started the day with $50,803.75. Now we're at 49,716 for the day, and that's a way to almost blow your account. A max allowable loss at 96%. I was damn near there. I hit another tick higher, and I would have blew this account. That was a terrible trading day. I mean, I held on to the bag super long. I added to the trade. I was super heavy in the trade. When I shouldn't have been heavy at all. It was just terrible, bro. Like, my psychology wasn't there. My mind wasn't there. I wasn't in the moment. I was second guessing myself, and I know I could do better, and I will do better, and I have done better. Like I said, I'm recording this on November 1st, and I had 2 more days trading after this, which was the 31st and the 1st. Today is the 1st, but I traded last night, so I traded twice on the 31st. I traded during the AM session, and I traded the PM session. But I didn't trade my November 1st. I did trade. I didn't record my trading session because it was almost like a swing. Like, I went to sleep and woke up and my profit target was hit. But this one, like my next trade day, you'll see I did better. So, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. You felt value in this, man. I need you to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and follow me for more, man. Just follow this journey, man. This is our evaluation. We'll be funded soon, man. Don't worry, we'll be funded, and stay tuned, bro. Stay tuned for the come up, man. Consistently profitable coming soon. Can't tell by this video, but like I said before, anything you lost, anything you lose in life, you can get it back again, except for time. And these little bit of debits and credits, this don't mean nothing. As long as we come to the day, the trading today, every day, with our mind on right, in the moment, focused, then I'm gonna pick apart that market. I already know. Alright, see y'all next time. I'm out.
38 Studios.